it going? Had a Wrangler here. I'm going to show you how to use Plasti dip to give your stock Jeep wheels a brand new look. This stuff is not permanent, so it's actually, it can be permanent, but you can also remove it later on. So you're not going to ruin your stock rims, but you can get a nice new look. I'm going to be painting them black. Now the first step, what you're going to want to do is make sure that the wheel is really thoroughly clean. I used a spray that has some brake dust remover in it and just washed them all down, make sure that they're all dry, just to prep them. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab painter's tape, and you're going to want to wrap this around the bolts on the tire. You kind of make it in a U shape. You can get it right in there and wrap it around. Cover that up. And then take a small screwdriver and you can really press it in to make sure you've got a good solid seal. I'm going to do this all the way around, and I'm going to wrap all these up. I also think I'm going to wrap up the emblem in the middle, just to give it a little bit of a different look. It'll have that, the rest of it will be black. And so I'm going to tape these all off, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I've got all my wheels taped up now. The next step, you're going to want to protect your brakes, your brake drums, and your brakes back there. So take a regular garbage bag, alright, and then take your knife, and you're just going to want to cut down the side and then open it up. Just like that, just down one side. And then you're going to want to start stuffing it in behind the wheel and wrapping it around all through one hole, like that. Hold it in place, pull it around. It's going to be a little bit of a pain, but it's going to protect everything behind there. Just like that. You should wrap all the way around and overlap it a little bit. And there you go. Now you're ready to spray your first rim. Alright, so now I've got my wheels all taped and bagged off. I'm going to shake up the Plasti dip. And you're going to want to put a light coating on. And I'm going to do all the wheels, including the back wheel, which actually, when I was putting the plastic bag on the back wheel, because you've got that big open space to the back of the Jeep and you don't have the brake drum, where here it's empty behind, I actually took the bag and I taped it to the inside of the wheel with the green painter's tape, just to make sure it was okay. You're going to want to make sure you go up and get all the angles so you don't miss any spots. Nice even coating. All right. Now I'm going to move on to the other wheels. All right, so after the first coat, you can already see that these look pretty awesome. I let this dry for about 15 minutes. I'm going to apply the second coat. The first bottle of Plasti Dip got me through all 5 wheels, including the wheel on the back of the Jeep. On the last wheel, I just about finished it, and I had to grab the next bottle just to kind of finish off the coat. Now, once it dries, you'll see that there's certain parts that need a little bit more. You'll notice that's why we're going to do 3 coats. So 3 bottles should be good enough for 3 coats, because these next couple layers are going to be a little bit lighter. I might even be able to get 4 coats, but I'm shooting for 3. So let's see what happens. Alright, so now I've applied 3 coats to the wheels, letting 15 to 20 minutes in between each coat so it dries. The last one I let dry for about half an hour. Now I'm going to start taking off all of the green tape around here. Still carefully, because it says it takes 24 hours for it to completely dry. So I'm just going to do this very carefully, because I don't want to end up pulling any of it up. That looks really nice. I have to say, I'm really impressed with the way this stuff looks. It has like a nice satin sheen to it, and it doesn't look like you spray painted your wheels. It looks like they came that way. And then the final thing, we're going to take the bag out. So again, you want to do this very carefully. You can kind of crunch it all up to bring it out of one of the holes, like this. Alright, and there you go. You got a brand new look for your Jeep on the wheels, making the stock rims just look a little bit nicer. I'm going to take the rest of these off and show you what the whole Jeep looks like with the brand new plastic coated wheels. Alright, I just wanted to give you guys a couple of quick side notes on this project. First thing is that I had bought 3 cans of the Plasti Dip, but I actually only ended up using 2. Two cans was able to give me 3 coats. The first coat I put on a little bit heavy, but it covered the entire wheels. After that, I was doing dusting coats, still giving it, full coverage, but I didn't nearly need to use as much. So I'm keeping the 3rd can. I'll have it on hand in case I need to do some touch-up work, or if I decide I want to put the other coat on later, tape it back up and everything. I did not end up putting tape over the Jeep emblem in the middle. I really like the way it looks this way anyway, but I had some trouble with getting the tape on there. It was a little slick and everything. So, you're going to notice that putting the plastic bag in on the front wheel is a little bit more difficult than it is in the back wheel, just because of the way that the brakes line up. And you've also probably seen, if you've seen any other videos on Plasti Dip, that they say, you know, to take off the rubber from on here that comes on the wheel, because you can just pull it right off. This isn't dry enough yet, or I don't know why. I can't seem to get it off, but it really kind of just blends in anyway. So I'm not too concerned about it. Maybe I'll try it again tomorrow, and maybe I'll update the video. But as of right now, I think it looks pretty awesome, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. They say that the 3 coats is for like normal use, 4 coats if you have excessive, you know, extreme driving, which in the case of the Jeep you probably will. So I'm going to see how it does with 3 coats. I don't go off-roading that much, but if I do and I notice something, then again I'll update the video. But that's about it. So good luck with your project, and let me know how it goes.